Bonjour tout le monde. We are carrying on this week with our topic of town. Là où j'habite is your title today, where I live. And this week we're going to look at how to say what there is and what there isn't in your town. So, if I just talk you through, you've got your usual reminders at the start of the lesson here. So please read through these slides at the start. And I love seeing your photos of you teaching somebody else from last week. They were brilliant. So if you've got any more to send through, do send them, but they were fantastic. Well done. So if you follow the slides in today's lesson, there's a nice explanation of each grammar point, and there are little activities for you to do with time limits. For example, il y a means there is, il n'y a pas de means there isn't. And so now you've got to do some translation here. Type your answers on the slide so that when you hand it in, I can see what you typed. There's always a time limit on the side there. And then I've also put the answer slides for you so that you can mark your work as you go through. So this one here, how do you say there is a museum? It's these words, but it's in a different order. And then there's an answer slide to help you. Then we've got a listening activity. Now, the listening activity is to see what there is or isn't in each of the 5 towns mentioned. That listening activity is saved on your Google Classroom for you to click on, and it's called What There Is and Isn't in the Town. Okay, so you can try it as many times as you like. You don't rush your way through. You've got 10 minutes, so you can hear it at least 3 times in that time. And the most important thing is for you to be able to understand il y a for there is and il n'y a pas de for there is not. Okay, so we've got some answers that will appear on there later on. Then I'd like you to write a sentence to describe each of the towns that we've got here. So A is a town, and there's a tick next to shopping centre, and there's a cross next to some ice skates. That's to represent an ice rink. So you want to say there is a shopping centre, but there is not an ice rink. And here on A, I've done an example for you. Il y a un centre commercial, mais il n'y a pas de patinoire. Okay, so then B, you need to say there is a stadium, but there isn't a castle. C, there is a leisure centre, but there isn't a shopping centre. Okay, so work your way through those, and there's an answer slide there to help you. Then you've got a reading activity here. Vrai ou faux means true or false. So you've got to read each of these little texts from each person. And over here, you've got some questions that are either true or false, depending on that text. All you need to do over here is delete the one that doesn't apply. So number 1 I've done for you. Whoops. And that's your example. So there's your answers to mark them. There's your second listening activity for today. It's about opinions on each town. So what opinion does each person give about their town? The audio for this is on your Google Classroom. Again, it's called Les Opinions. So you can click on that, listen to it as many times as you like, and you're going to note down which of these opinions you can hear. And for number 4 and number 5, 2 of these are mentioned. They can be mentioned more than once. Okay, that should take you about 5 minutes. And you've got answers on here as well. And then there's your homework for Tuesday, which I'd like you to complete by Friday morning. Okay, that is to play Quizlet. Now, Quizlet is new to us in this group. Some of you might have been on it before for other things. It's a really easy to use website to help you practice your vocabulary. So I've put instructions here where I've said please use your normal Google logon because that will help you. Not forget your password and your login next time you go on it. There's a link here for you to go straight onto my class page. I've asked you to spend 20 minutes completing the activities. So on the next slide here, I've actually put a screenshot of what you'll see. So here are your activities that you can do, and these are the best ones here. These are the games. So do that for 20 minutes. Now, I can see who's been on and when you've been on and how long you've spent. So make sure you get on that before Friday and enjoy your work. Try your best. Any problems, send me a message, and I look forward to seeing your work. Au revoir.